5-point seat belt, the entire the helmet and the kit, two wheels, which is one near the driver and one near the organizers on the top. Everything is taken care to ensure safety. And then we have around 10 ATVs running around, not the bar, but the actual ATVs which can pick you up, which can take you side. And then we have an ambulance, we have a fire brigade. Everything is there. Touch wood, we have never used an ambulance or a fire brigade, even though we have been using them from last 18 years. So we started with M-Baha, a 10 horsepower IC engine, and then we made a vehicle which looks like a auto rickshaw, but it has four wheel. We call this as an all-terrain vehicle, uh, Baha, and we imported the engine, a 10 horsepower engine, and then we gave it to all the teams. At initial days, yes, we had support from Greaves, who gave us Lombardini, who gave us the engine, and then we had Mahindra and Mahindra, who gave us the transmission, and so on. Initially, we used to give 2 lakhs rupees to each team to participate in the event. And in 2007, December 2007 was the first event where only 27 teams participated across India. A group of us went to different colleges, gave a presentation, convinced them to participate. And then uh, each of these 27 teams were given 2 lakhs rupees. They were matched with a sponsor in industry who will mentor them also and also give them 2 lakhs rupees. And that's how the event started. That was December 2007. And then we said that December 2000 will be too early. Let's do it in January or February when the gate exams are not around. We will skip those gate exams and do the event. So we started the event, and then let's go to the next slide. We were doing M-Baha for a long time. We launched it in 2006, and the number of teams, there was a time when number of teams were 495, almost reached 500. And then in 2014, we met Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We wanted to invite them as a chief guest. He said, I would come if you do something different. Why don't you work on alternate fuels, or why don't you work on electric vehicles? So imagine in 2014, Dr. Kalam is talking about alternate fuel in electric vehicle. We came back, we discussed internally, and then we started E-Baha. So with the blessings of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, we started the first electric vehicle event in 2015, the E-Baha. That time also we negotiated with the company, and we gave the motor, the battery, the BMS, everything from the same company to each team. Then we had Mahindra Electric, who from Bangalore, who came forward to give us the kit and support us. They gave us a lot of training. We had JK Tire, who initially supported the event. Then came Mahindra and Mahindra. They also supported the event. Then now we have Bharat Petroleum, who is supporting, and you'll be surprised to know we have 40 companies who are supporting them. So there is a saying which says that tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. So this BAHA is an involvement event. It's an experiential learning. And if you really want to learn in life engineering, then it's not in the four walls of the classroom. It is outside the four walls of the classroom, in the lab, or at the site, or where you do project and internship. But BAHA is a 1 year project. You can take it as an internship, you can take it as a capstone project, your BTech project, MTech project, and work on it. And while studying in the evening, you can do this. There are many colleges who allow the workshop to be open for all 24 hours. You can work day and night, early morning, late evening, and make your vehicle. Making your vehicle is something for which you need passion and for which you need confidence, right? So when you start making the vehicle, you may not have passion and confidence, but slowly, it gets inculcated in you as a team member. So you learn teamwork, you learn time management, your passion gets inculcated, your confidence get increased. So BAHA, I always say, is the two major ingredient of BAHA is fun and challenge. There is so much of fun in across the year to make good friends, team members, go out with them, make a vehicle, validate the vehicle, run them. It fails, again change, do a design review, and so on. And in the process, you also get confidence. Yes, you can do it, right? So let's go to the next slide. So we have this 4 event, M Baha, E Baha. Then we started H Baha, that means alternate fuel. We started with CNG in 2024. And then in 2025, we met Sri Nitin Gadkari. And my God, he has so much of energy. Like there were 500 students in his bungalow in Delhi when we went there. 500 people waiting for him to meet. We were also in the queue, and three of us, the organizing committee, when we went there, Mr. Balraj, myself, and Mr. Dr. Manish Jaiswal. He took enough time to understand what is all this thing, why we are inviting him, and then it happened finally. Mr. Nitin Gadkari, our transport minister, came on 9th January 2025 to Netrex, the Pithampur battleground of Baha, and he flagged off the first H Baha event, uh, which runs with CNG and 5% hydrogen. So we were very proud that we were able to run all the 20 vehicles with 5% hydrogen in HCNG. And then there was no looking back. Now we are modernizing the engine. The engine is refined for 18% hydrogen. So in 2026, we will have 18% hydrogen in CNG. And we will have to make a lot of innovation, a lot of changes in this, but we are very confident that we can do it. So the organizers also take it as fun and challenge. They also have passion and confidence, and we expect the same thing from you. The technology is changing very fast. The world is moving very fast, and especially the automotive sector is experiencing a very exponential growth in India, not only in India, worldwide, but India is much ahead. So I'll tell you, in 2006, we were 11th largest passenger vehicle manufacturer. In 2016, we were sixth largest passenger vehicle manufacturer in the world. And today, when we are in 2025, and we are talking about Baha 2026, we are the third largest passenger vehicle manufacturer in the world. We manufacture around 5 lakh passenger cars and around 20 lakhs two-wheelers. We are the first in manufacturer in two-wheeler, and we are the third in passenger vehicle. We are also first in tractor. We are also first in three-wheelers and so on. So India is a huge country, and do you know, in last 10 years, automotive and allied industry has employed 65 million people. They have given new jobs of 65 million. That's the number. So we are talking about the automotive mission plan. By 2026, it is expected that India will be the third largest passenger vehicle manufacturer in the world. It will contribute to the GDP of the nation by around 12%. Today, it's around 8%, 9%, and we expect it to be 12% by 2026. And it will give additional 65 million jobs from 2016 to 2026. And in this, I will say in the last 50 years, there has been 100 million people working in the automotive and allied industry. So when I say automotive industry, it's not only the original equipment manufacturer who manufacture two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, bus and trucks, but also component manufacturing. 60% of the components are coming from outside. Those who make suspensions, crankshaft, piston, conducting rod, air filter, fuel filter, all these things are coming from outside, and these are all component industry. So they also sponsor the event. The OEMs also sponsor the event. And you have to just come out of the classroom. Yes, you must not bunk your classroom, but early morning or late evening, come out and understand this experiential learning, make the vehicle yourself, and from classroom to lab and from lab to hands-on experience. We call this as out of classroom education. So I said technology is changing, and the one new event which we started from last year is Baha, autonomous Baha. Safety is very, very prime importance. In India, when you hear a lot of accidents taking place, especially youngsters moving out in the night, and then there are accidents. Our government has come out with a very new regulation last week called ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance System, and there are many AI standards, automotive industry standards, where emergency braking service, lane change assistance, so many new norms have come in. So the vehicle manufacturer will have a tough time and maybe fun time to add all these gadgets, the camera, the radar, the actuators, drive-by-wire and everything. So that is autonomous Baha, E-Baha. And we expect in the next 5 years, we will move from level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then level 5 is a driverless car, right? So our aim is not driverless car, our aim is safety, and we will slowly move towards higher level, and in future we will have a driverless car. So this is the what BAHA has been evolved in last so many years. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. So we keep on changing. We have done a lot of change in electric vehicle. For example, earlier the battery used to be purchased and the motor used to be purchased, and students will only develop a BMS, battery management system, control the temperatures and everything. But now, from last 4 years, students can make their own battery and get it certified by a certified test agency. And I've seen many colleges, around 10 to 15 colleges every year, make their own battery, get it certified and use it. And then we also started swapping, battery swapping. India is the only country who allows officially battery swapping. And you can come with 2 battery, and there is an endurance race for 4 hours. So you run your vehicle for 2 hours, and then instead of charging it, you can just remove that battery in a fraction of second, put another battery which is fully charged, and then run for the remaining 2 hours. You're free to change the driver, you're free to change the battery, you're free to refuel your vehicle if it is a petrol or a CNG or HCNG vehicle, and so on. This year, we are coming with more innovation. That is, we will be using a high voltage, that is 72 volt system in eBaha. We will be having workshop to explain you how this is done. And I'm sure you will be attending all those workshops. And then your first phase will happen in July in Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering, Chennai. It will be a virtual event, but you will be giving a presentation, and there will be a quiz based on the rule book and based on your knowledge of automotive engineering, whether it is IC engine vehicle or electric vehicle or alternate fuel vehicle or an autonomous vehicle. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. So every year, as I told you, the number of teams are increasing. Only during COVID period, the teams went down because they felt, how will we make a vehicle if you are not allowed to go to the college? So we started virtual BAHA. We are very lucky that we have software packages from NSYS, Altair, and many other Mathswork. But IPG Carmaker is a company in Germany who came forward and said, we will give you 1,000 licenses and you can run the event virtually. So you design the entire vehicle virtually, design the driver, and we will design the track virtually, and the virtual driver will run the virtual vehicle model on the virtual track. So we did that during COVID, and then we are continuing that event. We found it very useful because it reduces the development time. And here you can see that we ensure that team from every part of India participates in the event. So we have team coming from Jammu and Kashmir, and we have team coming from Kanyakumari, Kerala. On the contrary, the highest numbers are coming from Maharashtra, second highest from Tamil Nadu at the bottom, and third highest from Kerala. Kerala is something, again, which is an exponential growth. In last 3-4 years, the number of teams from Kerala has increased drastically. The number of teams in North IC are less. They are more in West and South, but we are expecting now that in the North also it will increase, and the last one to increase will be East. So you can see that last year we had, every time we have a new team coming in. So we had around 670 E-Baha, M-Baha team, and around 100 E-Baha team, around 20 H-Baha team, and around 25 autonomous BAHA team last year. This year, the registration has already started. We have crossed similar numbers, but we will announce at the end that we are extending the dates. And everyone who is listening here, whether you are participating or not participating, you still have a chance to register and participate. We expect similar numbers this time. Next. So we have been doing various events. So first we call it a virtual round. As I told you, it will be in Sri Sai Ram College of Engineering in Chennai, where right now it's M-Baha, E-Baha, and H-Baha. Autonomous Baha is slightly different, so we do the registration separately, and the event is also done separately at organizations like ARAI, Automotive Research Institute of India. So that is slightly later. So from after you register now, from 12 to 13 January, you have to work to make a concept of your vehicle, what will be the mass of the vehicle, what will be the width of the vehicle, how will your vehicle look like, shape, size, what type of suspension, steering, and brakes you are going to use, and so on. And then on 12th and 13th July, you will give a presentation to the judges virtually online, and also you will make a roll cage, you will do a C analysis, and you will also give a quiz. So that's virtual round. And then the physical round will happen somewhere in December 2025 or January 2026, where you will be ready with the entire car. You must done all the experiments. You must done run the vehicle for 100 kilometers with validation, and then come to the site. So we have very many organizations like Netrax in Pitampur near Indore, uh, BVRIT, one of the engineering colleges, very near to Hyderabad in a place called Narsapur. And then we have Sri Sairam College of Engineering in Chennai. Then we have Acropolis College in Indore. And we had Ajinkya D.Y. Patil once upon a time. We have Chitkara University from Chandigarh and Baddi. We have IIT Ropar, who had initially supported us in eBaha. And so there are many colleges who come forward and support. If your college also want to participate and support, most welcome. So this year, eBaha will be conducted in December 2025 or say January 2026 in Pithampur, near Indore, in a location called NETREX, National Automotive Test Track, eBaha. And M-Baha would be conducted in BVRIT, Narsapur, near Hyderabad, somewhere in January or February. And also, H-Baha, we are yet to decide whether it will be in Pithampur or Hyderabad. We will let you know. And A-Baha would continuing in another place. So this is what is the tentative schedule. You have enough time to design, conceptualize, make a vehicle, validate the vehicle, and all those things. Go to the next slide. Yeah. So this is all what I wanted to say. I look forward to all of you to be a part of Baha, and uh, you can convert this project, as I told you, in a project. If you can talk to your College of Engineering Pune was the first college where Dr. Sastra Buddhe, the then director of COEP, allowed this as a project. So one of you can take design of suspension system as your project, three of you, four of you. Another three and four of you can take design of steering as a project. Somebody can take design of four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, or suspension as a project. And so, and steering, suspension, steering, brake, roll cage, like different projects you can take. So you get credits for that, and also you make a vehicle and win. And then we have prizes like 30 lakhs rupees, which are given every year in this event. So you have a lot of good chance to get a wonderful trophy, a proud trophy of Baha, and also a cash prize. So see you soon. Looking forward you to participate in Baha and understand this experiential learning out of classroom education. Make good friends, and you will remember this throughout your life. You will be also able to write down on your LinkedIn that you, in your professional career, you have participated in Baha in 2025, in 2026, 2027. In 2025, you were designing suspension. 2026, you were a vice captain. 2027, you were a captain, and so on. Your LinkedIn profile is going to become stronger with Baha. Your CV is going to become stronger with Baha. And then we have an HR meet where you will get jobs. Like last year, around 100 to 200 college students get on the spot job. And my colleagues are going to talk to you about that. So wish you all the best, and namaste, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the insights and the points on the competition for its past as well as the future. So we're moving forward. Our next speaker is Mr. Umesh Shah, who is a very distinguished business and engineering leader with a proven track record of strategic growth and operational excellence. He is right now spearheading as a president and managing director of Autolive India and a dedicated contributor to Baha SA India, serving as the senior OC member and a judge as well in this competition. With his previous leadership roles at Anand Group and General Motors, Umesh sir has been playing a crucial role in driving us towards the strategic growth, operational performance, as well as expanding the market presence. So I welcome him on board.
Thank you, Padyan. Padyan, just to make sure, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for having me here. And thanks particularly for the seeing about 275 participants who have joined this forum today. I clearly compliment you and congratulate you for taking the first step of participating and wanting to know about an important activity, which I do believe is I call it life transforming act from an engineering perspective and professional development perspective. So what I'd like to do today is the following. Number one is I'd like to build up on what Dr. Vora talked about today with you, giving you a perspective of what SAE BAHA is, what it is tasked to do, and more importantly, build up this topic to be able to give you a perspective from an industry standpoint, what it means for for each of the participants to become an active and immediate contributor to the industry post this event. I've been associated, little bit of background, I've been associated with BAHA from 2010, and year after year, I have seen how not only the event has evolved, but also alongside the event, the most important component or the core component of this journey, which is the student, how they have evolved and how the students have taken advantage for their personal development using this event. I would like to talk about a few important perspectives of why I see participation in out of classroom events matters. I'll start with the broader context of out of classroom events, not necessarily BAHA at this point in time. As a hiring manager and as a hiring organizational leader, I do clearly differentiate and I do see significant contribution emerging from members who have had opportunities and taken opportunities to participate and learn and fail from experiences beyond classroom. Look, students, all of you, or rather all of us during our engineering times have been through like education because our education pattern is, I call it the curriculum is structured and it's structure driven. Now, all of us have an equal opportunity to learn the subjects and maximize your abilities in the classroom. What differentiates you from each other is not just the marks that you get in the subjects that you take exams in. However, what differentiates you really post your undergraduate studies or post your graduate studies is very, very singularly, A is how can you apply those principles of engineering in real life? Number two is how relevant are you as an entity walking into I call it a work life, or an enterprise which is primarily driven to deliver results. Yeah. And thirdly, how do you evolve as an individual yourself? Because at the end of the day, we all have chartered journeys for ourselves. Now, having given this kind of a framework, let me share with you my personal experience and my personal observation on what BAHA as a journey makes a student different than somebody who has not participated in BAHA kind of journeys. Number one is very, very clearly uh, with my participation over the last, I would say, 15 odd years and working very closely with experts such as Dr. Vora and Dr. Mundra and many other industry experts, I have observed that very, very clearly you can find role models in all aspects of topics in parts of engineering that you are passionate about. That's number one. Number two is I have observed students learn one of the most important elements that is needed for future success for you as professionals is the ability to succeed and the ability to learn out of your failures. Thirdly, is naturally when you are in the ecosystem of uh, smart minds wanting to compete in a healthy environment, there's a huge opportunity to learn from one another. Now, with this, let me dive you a little bit deeper and try to connect these experiences that one can gain as a student from the Baha experience, and how and what it means from a corporate world. The reason why I'm using the word corporate world is, like Dr. Vora towards the end talked about, one of the important elements is the HR part of the event. Towards the end of the of every session, there's an HR session where private enterprises, a lot of governmental institutions such as ARAI participate with an intent of hiring the best engineers that have emerged out of this journey. What I find very, very exciting is the following. Number one is the engineers that we hire from my previous company, my current company, and all over are many of the engineers that I come across within our customer world, namely Mahindra's or Volvo Eicher, Tata Motors, wherever they may be, or at tier one suppliers such as Anand Group, Autoliv. All of these guys, thank you for putting up this slide here. As you can see, many OEMs and tier one automotive suppliers are part of the sponsoring community and hiring community, both. What I have observed and what I find exciting is distinctively the engineers emerge with a superior high of passion out of this journey. And the passion emerges not only because of the learnings, but also having associated with the best of its mind in the industry, who participate just like myself or Dr. Vora and many others. We are part of this journey because we are excited to create better engineers for India tomorrow. And therein lies the biggest benefit for the student as part of the Baha journey. That's number one. Number two is uh, in the process of engineering. Engineering is, I call it a science, but engineering is an evolving art also. The reason why I said evolving art is the, as you can see, the frameworks of Baha have also emerged over a period of time. We had M Baha earlier, then we migrated to, or not migrated, we added E Baha, electric Baha, then now there's hydrogen Baha, and going forward, very clearly, autonomous Baha is evolving. So as the domain of engineering shapes up, we as a country, we as an industry need minds who have the ability to migrate from A, I call it M to A to H to A again. Yeah. And at the same time, having all of these frameworks stay constant. Now, industries are looking for these bright minds. Industries are looking for these sharp minds to be able to bring in new knowledge, number one. Number two is bring in newer ways of doing things. Because out of this Baha journey, there are tremendous learnings from each other, from competing teams, winning teams, industry experts, and the academia who also are part of this journey. This is a clear differentiator as you participate in the industry. Uh, I have personally observed that A is all the students that in the past I have dealt with and hired as part of our, I call it engineering workforce, are distinctively passionate about automotive engineering and manufacturing engineering. That's number one. Number two is creative minds. And number three is most importantly, what is relevant for the industry is quick deployment. What I mean by that is, let's say, when I got hired into the industry for the first time about 30 odd years ago, it took me about a year and a half, practically, I can imagine year and a half, to become practically usable to the employer because I carried purely a theoretical learning framework that the college taught me. You all have a great opportunity today. You have a very strong foundation of academia. And if you choose to, and I hope you do, take an opportunity of participating in this Baha kind of a journey, complement it with practical experience. Your learning curve in the industry shrinks very clearly, at least 50%. Now, what does this really mean from your, I call it, selfish interest of participating in the industry, getting a fair and exciting job, is you stand out distinctively by starting adding value to the industry much sooner. So to me, these are two aspects that really stand out, which will differentiate you in this journey going forward. Lastly, let me kind of build up on where Dr. Vora directionally closed. Dr. Vora emphasized very clearly about the out of classroom experience. Uh, as you can see, this journey has been a participant. This journey has been shaped up over these years by none other than our guiding leader, Dr. Goenka. Dr. Goenka, if for those who do not know, he was the one of the most vibrant managing directors of Mahindra and Mahindra until recent years. A very fond technologist, and today he's heading a important space program and driving the space mission for India. So, journeys which are guided by smart men and women uh, very clearly shape you better, and you stand a significant benefactor after participating in this journey. So, with this, let me pause here and compliment you for participating in this session today. I hope and I look forward to your active play in some form of out of classroom activity. And I'm personally convinced Baha is one of them. Thank you so much for your participation again. And back over to you, Jatin, or whoever takes on from here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the industrial insights on the topics. And I hope the students do understand it. Next, we are moving forward to the next session where we have with us Mr. S. Hariharan. So he has been a strong leader in Baha's journey, with serving as the alumni committee head for Baha SA India 2025 and being a convener for the virtual round of Baha SA India 2026. We welcome him on board. Hi, sir. Please take the stage.
Hi everyone, good evening. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you so much, Vora sir and Umesha sir, for emphasizing so much on what Baha brings to the table for the students. I think that gave the students a perspective on how do we uh, how do students navigate their careers around in the automotive industry, and how Baha can just give them that edge to move forward. Coming to the registration of Baha SA India 2026, I warmly welcome you all to register. To whoever has already registered, please start preparing for the event. The others who are yet to register, we are open till the 15th of April. Head to the Baha SA India website. You can just go there and click on the registration link, and you can start registering. The early bird registration, however, as has ended. Regular registration is still on. You can register for the event, and we would see you out there. For the teams, we have done a lot of initiatives which would help them to um, gain some financial benefits, so that it's a little easier on them to participate. I would just go through them in a moment. To promote diversity, we give out waivers to all the returning all girls team for a 25% waiver on the registration fees. The new all girls team can avail a 50% waiver on the overall registration fees. For any team, whoever they are part of, who is participating for the first time in Baha SA India, you are welcome, and you will be eligible for a 10% waiver on the registration fee. Similarly, teams who are switching categories, for example, say a team was a part of M Baha till last year, going to E Baha or H Baha this year, you will be also considered as a new team, and you will be eligible for that 10% waiver. Also, for all the participants in the H Baha category, since you are taking up that challenge of hydrogen CNG, we are very happy to announce a reimbursement scheme where you would be eligible for an equivalent of 75% of your registration fee, which will be reimbursed to you after the event if you attempt all the dynamic events at the physical event site at least once, and complete a minimum of 75% of the coveted endurance race. Also, apart from all these waivers, we also have another waiver. For all all the non-all girl teams who have 10 or more female participants in the physical round, you'll be able to qualify for a reimbursement of up to 10,000 rupees at the conclusion of the season. Again, I'll emphasize that 10 or more female participants have to be present on site at the physical event at our locations. That would be Natrax or BVRIT in Hyderabad, etc. etc. Also, once you register with us on our website, you just need to enter details of 5 team members who are currently a part of your team. You can continue hiring more and more team members from your college. You can be second years, third years, and first years, or even final years. And you can add them to your website profile at the end of not at the end of the season, but in later part of the season till the end of the month of September. For now, 5 faculty members and 1 faculty coordinator is required to register your team. The moment you register, you'll see a window to pay your registration fees. And the breakup of this registration fees is as follows. The total registration fee for BAJA SAEINDIA 2026 is 70,000 rupees, out of which you are required to pay only 20,000 as the virtual round fee. That would be before 9th of May. The next installment would be an installment of 50,000 rupees. That would be in the all the registration fees subject to 18% GST as per government guidelines, and you can refer to the registration guidelines in detail to understand what would be your breakup of the fees, what would be the final calculations, and you can get in touch with us at our email ID, that is bahasindiacommunications@saindia.org. For any questions at any point of time, we are more than happy to help you. Apart from that, for all SA India related queries, you can just refer to the registration guidelines. You will have contact numbers and email IDs there. You can go and purchase your SA India memberships as well. So I think I would like to just close off by saying it would come to BAJA SAEINDIA 2026, participate in large numbers, take full benefit of what we have in store for you in this massive celebration of what would we call of Indian engineering. So yeah, I think the forum can be opened for questions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the insights, and we look forward to the event.
Okay. Any questions from anyone? I can see one question on in the Q&A session. So we are going to release the BAJA 2026 rulebook very soon. Just now, we have just announced about the changes in the electrical section. We are going to have a very big announcement for the MBAHA also. That will come very soon, maybe in next couple of days. And after that, the rule book will also be released. Hari, there is a question related to the fee waiver. How do we avail the 10% waiver as a new team? Do we pay 10% less now, or it will be reimbursed? Can you answer this?
So, for the new teams, the 10% waiver can be taken in the second installment of the registration fee. That is, you can reduce 10% into 50,000 rupees and you can pay.
Yeah. So in short, initially you pay the first installment fully, and when there is a chance to pay the second installment, that time you can pay by reducing it by 10,000 rupees.
Dr. Vora, there's one question related to the BAHA changes which we are doing. We saw 72 volt.
Yes.
But will the power level changes?
No, the power level will remain same, but we are working on it, and we will very soon come out. We are discussing in detail what new evolution we must do in eBaha. So 72 is the first idea which we just wanted to give you, so that before you make any purchase, you must be careful. The details will come out very soon, maybe in 15 days or 20 days will come out. Uh, and we are also working on the rule book. We will also release the rule book with all these changes. And there will be seminars and webinars and workshop to explain you what change we are doing. Okay.
Thank you. So this next question is the date of paying the first phase of MBAHA extended to. So we have not yet decided on that. Once we come closer uh, to the last date, we will then check with the all the teams, and then we will announce what all, if there is any extension. Uh, Srinivas Shirini, we do have a certain set of plans for a new engine coming for the MBAHA edition. So we will let you know once the plan is finalized, and then we'll come back to you. Dipan Das, yes, EC students are available. In fact, we promote diversity, STEM diversity also. So the more students you have from different domains, the more benefit you get as a team. Om Shri, we will, like Dr. Vora said, we will confirm the location of EBAHA as soon as we close our registrations. It will depend on number of teams registering for the event, and accordingly we will announce that. Dr. Vora, there is one question I would like you to answer. It says, what role does BAHA offers to computer science engineers? Vora sir, you're there? Okay, I'll answer. I think he has some questions. So, Swayamjit, like we just talk about 4 different variants of BAHA. There is one event called Autonomous BAHA. So it specifically puts the computer science or the non-mechanical or non-automotive kind of students to test their knowledge. They will have to uh, do all the working related to coding, integration of different components like radars, cameras. So we definitely need all kind of engineering background. So autonomous or automotive industry is not only about mechanical or automobile. It is now everyone can be a party to an automotive industry. So we have many sessions planned, which were done last year for the ABAHA teams. Whenever we have the sessions for the next year's ABAHA event, we will put it on our social media. So keep looking at our social media channels. You will get to know about what exactly we have to offer for computer science engineers. Definitely, there is a long list of learnings which you will have when you participate in the event. Uh, so next question is, if 4-wheel drive is compulsory in IBAHA, it is not as of now. We do not plan to make it compulsory for 2026. Yeah. Gokul Ranjan, there are no changes in HBAHA engine. We are working with the Greaves and Cotton team to improve the same engine and provide and make it compatible with the 18% HC engine. So once we get some confirmation, we will let you know. As of now, there are no changes. What are the things that we need to learn to participate in these major events? Ayush, I think this is a very detailed question. I think we are planning total 3 sessions. This was the first session, introduction to BAHA. In the next session, we'll take these topics in detail, technical learnings or what exactly is required, be it design, be it testing, be it validation. That will be covered here. Meghraj, regarding the virtual round, like Dr. Vora said, we will be evaluating all the teams based on the presentations which team will give on the design aspect of the event. A detailed guideline will be released on our website. You can refer our website with the guidelines for the last year's event to get some details on that. What is the hiring process? So all the BAHA students who participate in the event, especially the third and fourth year students, they will undergo a BAHA aptitude test. Based on their ranking or score on the aptitude test, we will be sharing all your details with the sponsor partners who are hiring. So they will then conduct their own process, be it interviews or GDs, and they will then select the students from the event. So mostly the questions are to be details about the event. So like timeline and process between registrations, how many members. So we will have detailed sessions on each and every aspect, like how to design your transmission, how to design your suspension. We cannot answer this question in a couple of minutes, but definitely we will take 1 hour each session for all these things during our mega workshop. Every year we conduct at least 2 mega workshops to give all the technical learnings to the teams and how to design your vehicle. I think there are some questions on how many people can participate or how many certificates can be given. So, Hari, I would like you to answer this question.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So the maximum strength of the team is actually capped at 30, but teams can add additional 10 members beyond the 30 member limit by paying an extra amount per student member. That you can, the detail of it you can find in the guidelines. And those members should have and those members would be interns, and they would be given an internship certificate once they have come to the physical event site and they have successfully participated in the event. The aim is to give them practical exposure and practical learning experience. These 10 additional members will not be able to play roles like the captain, vice captain, driver, or co-driver in the teams, but definitely they can come and work with the team. So yes, to sum it up, 40 is the upper cap, 30 is our general, 30 is what you can register as of now. The 10 members would be added later.
Okay. Thank you. Monoswini, so yes, the moment you register for the event, we have our mechanical tech team and electrical tech team who will assign a mentor to each team. So they can guide you about all your technical queries. And you will be assigned with one alumni committee member also who will help you in guiding you how you can participate in this event. Somil, there is this entire session was live on YouTube. You can go to the YouTube account of BAHA and find us. I think most of the questions we have covered. We'll wait for 1 or 2 more minutes to take some more questions and then we'll close this today's session. Paritosh, we we do not, regarding your question, are you going to provide motor or battery? So we promote students to, or other teams to make their own battery or find their own battery. So we do not encourage teams to buy off-the-shelf motors or batteries. To promote innovation and learning, we generally uh, request teams to either find their own motor batteries, or there are many teams who actually build their own batteries at their workshops. So Yash, regarding your question, we will definitely be releasing one Google form taking the semester exam dates for all the colleges, and accordingly we will plan not to overlap the event with the end semester examinations. So we'll take care of that. OMC Dete, SolidWorks, you gonna have to check directly with them. They definitely have a student section where they can give licenses to students. So as of now, we do not directly provide SolidWorks license from BAHA. Darshit, regarding rule book, we are planning to release the rule book very soon, maybe in next 15 to 20 days. You will get the latest rule book. Whereas you can refer the 2025 event rule book right now on our website. Sir, I am not sure whether you are asking. Okay, four-wheel is not compulsory for EBAHA. It will be mandatory for MBAHA only, similar to last year. I think it was a great session. Nice interacting with all of you. I hope you have got some idea about what the event is. We will definitely be having 2 more sessions to give you a lot more details, mostly technical details, what all things you are going to learn as a participant for BAJA SAEINDIA. Dr. Vora, you want to add any closing remarks?
Yeah, sorry, I was just out for a few minutes. So all these questions which are being asked, I request the organizer to note down this question and we can answer them as an FAQ somewhere, right?
Yes.
Some questions are difficult to answer, I can understand, but we'll try to answer all of them. We will be now in the process of doing a workshop, a webinar, a seminar, and a workshop where more questions will be answered. Yes, but BAHA is always a surprise. You will find some surprise somewhere, right? But it would be a pleasant surprise. And in case we decide any change, we will let you know in advance. We will also teach you about that. So keep looking at the social media, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter X, and also the LinkedIn major. And in LinkedIn, we keep on telling you what new has been happening and all those things. So keep an eye on this. And then there is something called BAHA Forum, where you can ask questions and somebody from our side will answer, right?
Okay, thank you. I think, sir, we have covered all the points. So very soon we will plan our next session, maybe next 2 days or next 3 days. So again, this communication will be given to all the
Sure.
students through pods.
Yeah, Jatin, please note down all these questions so that
We have done, sir.
reply
We
to
will get
them.
the download after the event. Yes.
Thank you for asking questions. Like Kedar Kulkarni has been asking a lot of questions. I can understand. Just give us some time and we will answer all the questions.
Kedar, you can get in touch with if you are a participant, last year participant, you can get in touch with your alumni coordinator last year, or you can write an email to us on BAHA SA India Communications at, sorry, just a second, I'll give you an email ID. Joel, can you give the email ID of communications?
Yes.
You can put it on the screen. You can just type it on the screen so that they can note it down.
Yes, give me a second. I'll just type it.
Hari has put it on the chat. BAHA SA India Communications at saindia.org. You can write all your queries on this email ID, and our team will get back to you on this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. I think we can close the session for today.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Baha team, for this amazing session. Looking forward for more sessions. Have a nice day.